Hey guys, it's Roxie with Roxie's Broadway Breakdown. Welcome back to my channel where it's always about musical theater. So today I want to talk about the difference between mezzos and contraltos. I have done this in other videos, but I want to kind of show you the difference. Mezzos have that upper register where they can utilize that head voice a little bit differently. They can belt in that head voice and sound almost soprano-esque, mezzo-soprano. Contraltos have those deeper chest voices, rounder tones. We can belt in that upper chest range. So sometimes when you go to a call board and you see, the role requires mezzo-soprano, yeah, it's kind of sometimes a catch-all because you might sometimes see, it requires alto. But mezzo, alto, contralto, we can all kind of handle the same role, the same character, because those songs are kind of all in the same range, with maybe a few exceptions. But even they can keep the same key. We're just going to approach the songs differently. Let me give you an example. Okay, so in Mac and Mabel, the Jerry Herman musical, Bernadette Peters played Mabel. She's got a legendary mezzo-soprano voice. And there's a song called Wherever He Ain't. So it's a big belt song. And there's some upper notes that require a belt song. Now, when she belts in her upper range, it sounds beautiful. It's got that very soprano tone. This song is not pretty. It's, about Mabel leaving Mac, and she's like, I'm done with you. I'm leaving you. And so I think, because if she were to belt those notes, it would sound very pretty. So she chose to cut the notes. It's at the end, she's like going, if he's going south, I'm going north. If he's going back, I'm going forth. Wherever he ain't. And in the lower notes, she really punches it with the vibrato. This is on Spotify. You can go listen to it. All right. In another show, Jerry's Girls, which is all about Jerry Herman musicals, they do the song Wherever He Ain't, and it's covered by Andrew McCardle, a very well-known contralto. She was the original Annie on Broadway, and she approaches the song totally differently. This is on Spotify. You can also go listen to it. And since it's a big belt song and it's a tough song and you can kind of punch it out, this is in her, what I call kind of meat and potatoes range. Like, this is her song. And she does not cut those notes. She just kind of runs it and guns it. So she's like, if he's going south, I'm going north. If he's going back, I'm going forth. Wherever he ain't. Okay, something like that. So those are songs that are easier for us to get through. Now, take the role of Annie Oakley and Annie Get Your Gun. Both these women did that role. So there's a beautiful song, beautiful ballad called I Got Lost in His Arms. Now, this is a kind of song where Bernadette Peters just shines. It's a beautiful ballad, and her voice just lays on top of these notes, just as beautiful buttery notes. And she just hangs on all those sort of soprano-esque notes, but she's able to handle it very lyrically. And so I can't really imitate her, but, it's like, don't ask me just how it happened, I wish I knew. But she's handling it in that very beautiful voice of hers. Now, I chose this song for an audition song. I don't know why, but I needed a ballad and I needed to kind of show I can handle these kind of songs. So here's where I chose to cut the notes and do it in my upper chest register and just pull back. And then I hung on to the notes that I was more comfortable with. So it's more like, don't ask me just how it happened, I wish I knew. I can't believe that it happened, and still it's true. Okay, so you kind of see how both A mezzo and a contralto can sing the same songs, but they're going to approach them very differently and to their strengths and weaknesses. And this happens all the time. So you might hear recordings of, you know, a West End, a Broadway, a movie, and say, oh, why do they sound so different doing the same song, the same, you know, it's in the same key? Well, it's because one's probably a mezzo and one's a contralto. They're just covering it the way they feel comfortable for their own voices. Neither is right or wrong. You may have the preference, you may like one better, you may have a personal preference to which one you like, but neither one is right or wrong. There's some songs that land just beautifully right in the pocket of both ranges. You know, like I Dreamed a Dream, or Don't Cry for Me Argentina, or Memory, or something like that. That neither one is really gonna, you know, the mezzo might hold on to, you know, make it sound a little bit more soprano or, you know, range, or the contralto might really belt out and more powerhouse it in her range. But it just depends on the song, and you need to make the song comfortable for you. But like I say, there's roles that both can handle. I hope that cleared some confusion up. All right, subscribe to my channel, check out all my other videos, and I'll see you in my next.